The 3rd of April, 2023, the Venetian Hotel, Las Vegas. Justin Bieber walked into his penthouse suite, and what he saw on the nightstand was about to change everything. A purple notebook, small, beat up. Someone had left it there. But that wasn't even the shocking part. The real story. It had started 3 months earlier, and nobody knew the truth until it was almost too late. Let me tell you. Justin had just finished his Justice World Tour, exhausted, burned out. His management had set up the biggest deal of his career. A $5 million residency at Caesar's Palace. 5 shows, 1 week. Easy money. The contract was ready. Press conference scheduled for the 4th of April. Everything was perfect. But then he found that diary. At first, Justin thought it was just trash, left by the previous guest. He almost threw it away. Almost. But something made him open it. The handwriting was shaky. Teenage girl, maybe 16 or 17 years old. And here is what Justin read on the first page. My name is Olivia Chen. I am 17, and if you are reading this, I am probably dead. Not probably, definitely, because tonight is the night. The 3rd of April. The night I finally do it. Justin froze. He kept reading. I saved money for 2 years, $847. I told my mom I was going to prom, but I bought a bus ticket to Las Vegas instead, because Justin Bieber is performing here this week at Caesar's Palace, and I need to see him one last time before I leave this world. Justin's hands started shaking. The diary went back 3 months, January 2023. The 15th of January. The bullying got worse today. They pushed me into the locker, called me worthless. I wanted to disappear. The 28th of January. Mom doesn't understand. She thinks I am just being dramatic. Dad left us last year. He said I was the reason. The 10th of February. I tried to tell the school counselor. She said I need to toughen up. Nobody cares. The 24th of February, I started planning how to do it, where to do it, when to do it. Justin kept reading. Page after page, this girl's entire breakdown, written in purple ink. The 5th of March, I decided. I'll see Justin one last time. Then I'll jump from the hotel roof, the Venetian, 36th floor, high enough. And here is where it gets worse. The 20th of March. I bought the bus ticket. Mom thinks I am staying at Jessica's house for prom weekend. Jessica knows the truth. She tried to stop me, but I made her promise not to tell. The 1st of April. I am on the bus now. 19 hours to Vegas. I have enough pills in my bag and a rope. Just in case the roof doesn't work. Justin read the last entry. The 3rd of April, 10 a.m. I am at the Venetian now. I walked past Caesar's Palace. There are posters everywhere. Justin's face. I bought a ticket for tomorrow's show, paid $340. Almost all my money. But it doesn't matter. I won't need money after tomorrow. The handwriting stopped. That was it? No more entries. Justin looked at his watch. The 3rd of April, 8:45 p.m. This girl, Olivia. She was somewhere in this hotel right now, planning to end her life. But wait. Why was the diary in his room? Justin called the front desk immediately. The manager came up, confused, apologetic. Turns out Olivia had checked in yesterday, room 3047, budget room. She had left the diary in the elevator. A housekeeper found it. Thought it was trash. Put it on the lost and found cart. Then accidentally delivered it to the penthouse instead of security. A mistake. A simple mistake. That saved a life. Justin didn't waste time. He grabbed the diary, ran to the elevator. Security tried to follow him, but he was too fast. Floor 30. Room 3047. He knocked. No answer. He knocked harder. Still nothing. Justin's heart was pounding. He turned to the security guard. The guard opened the door, and there she was, Olivia Chen, sitting on the bed, pills spread out on the nightstand, a rope next to them. Her phone playing Justin's song. Lonely on repeat. She looked up. Saw Justin Bieber standing in her doorway. She thought she was hallucinating. Justin walked in slowly, closed the door, Saturday on the chair across from her. He held up the diary. Olivia's face went white, then red. Then she started crying. Not sad crying, angry crying. She grabbed the diary from his hands, threw it across the room. The purple notebook hit the wall and fell behind the dresser. Her hands were shaking, not from the pills, from rage, from embarrassment, from fear. Because here is the thing. Olivia had spent 2 years planning this moment, the perfect exit. The final goodbye, private, anonymous, clean end. Now Justin Bieber was sitting in her hotel room, holding her secret, seeing her at her lowest. She wanted to scream at him, to tell him to leave, to mind his own business. But she couldn't, because part of her, a tiny part, was relieved. Relieved that someone finally knew, someone finally saw her. Justin didn't move, didn't speak. He just sat there in that cheap hotel chair, his hoodie pulled up, his hands folded in his lap. The silence was heavy, suffocating, but he let it sit there. Because sometimes, silence says more than words ever could. 5 minutes passed. Olivia stared at the floor, at the ugly carpet with the geometric patterns. 10 minutes. She counted the flowers on the wallpaper. 43 ugly flowers. 15 minutes. She finally looked up at Justin. Really looked at him. And you know what she saw? Not a celebrity. Not a superstar. Not the guy from the posters. She saw someone who understood. Someone who had been there, in that dark place where nothing makes sense and everything hurts. Finally Olivia spoke. Her voice was barely a whisper, broken, exhausted. Justin listened. She told him everything, the bullying, the loneliness, the feeling that nobody would miss her. The plan, and Justin just listened. Didn't interrupt, didn't give motivational speeches, just listened. Then he told her something, about himself. About 2020, when he had Lyme disease. When he wanted to quit music, quit life. When he felt worthless. About the night he sat in his bathroom with pills in his hand. Just like her. About how the pain wasn't just physical, it was mental, emotional, spiritual. Everything hurt all at once. About how he would wake up at 3 a.m. sobbing, not knowing why, just feeling empty, hollow. Like a shell of a person. About the days he couldn't get out of bed. When even breathing felt like too much work. About the voices in his head. The ones that told him he was a failure, a has-been, a joke, that the world would be better off without him. About scrolling through comments online, reading the hate, the mockery, the death threats, and believing every single word. About how success didn't matter. Money didn't matter. Fame didn't matter, because when you are drowning, none of that can save you. About Haley finding him, saving him. About therapy, real therapy, not the celebrity kind. The hard kind, the kind where you face yourself and don't like what you see. About medication, about stigma, about admitting you need help. About the shame he felt, the guilt, the embarrassment of being Justin Bieber and still wanting to die. And here is what he told Olivia that night, something he had never said publicly before. He told her that on the 15th of March 2020, he wrote a note, a goodbye note. Just like her diary entries, he wrote it on his phone in the Notes app. At 4:47 a.m., he wrote it to his mom, to Haley, to his fans, to God. He apologized for not being strong enough, for letting everyone down, for being broken. He had the note ready, the method planned, the timing set. But at 4:52 a.m., his phone died. Battery at zero, and in those 5 minutes of darkness, sitting there with a dead phone and a goodbye note that couldn't be sent, something shifted. He plugged the phone in, watched it charge, 1%, 2%, 3%. And when it turned back on, there was a message. From a fan account, a random fan he'd never met. The message said, "Justin, I don't know if you'll ever see this, but your music saved my life tonight. Thank you for existing." That was it. 11 words, from a stranger. And Justin deleted the note, called Haley, started therapy the next day. Olivia listened. Really listened. Justin stood up, walked to the nightstand, picked up the pills, the rope, put them in his pocket. Then he made a phone call to his tour manager. He told him to cancel everything. The Vegas deal, the press conference, the $5 million contract, everything. The manager thought he was joking, then realized he wasn't. Within an hour, the news broke. Justin Bieber cancels Vegas residency. No explanation given. Entertainment media went crazy. speculations everywhere. Health issues, personal problems, contract dispute. Nobody knew the real reason. Because Justin spent that entire night in room 3047. With Olivia, ordering room service, watching movies, talking about life. At 6 a.m., he called Olivia's mom. Told her everything. The mom broke down on the phone, screamed, cried, then thanked him. Over and over through sobs. She asked if Olivia was okay, if she was safe. If she was alive. Justin handed the phone to Olivia. And for the first time in months, Olivia heard her mom's voice without anger, without disappointment, without exhaustion, just love. Pure, desperate, terrifying love. Her mom said she was leaving right now. That very second, she didn't care about work, about bills, about anything. She was driving 19 hours straight to Vegas, crying the entire way, running on coffee and fear and prayer. When she arrived, she didn't yell at Olivia. She just held her for an hour. Just held her. Justin set up therapy, private therapist every week. He paid for everything. Not just therapy, everything. He paid off Olivia's mom's credit card debt, $14,000. The debt that had been crushing them since her dad left. He set up a college fund, $50,000. For when Olivia was ready, he connected her with a psychiatrist, medication for depression and anxiety, real medical help. He hired a tutor, so Olivia could finish high school remotely. Away from the bullies, away from the trauma. And here's what nobody knew. For the next 6 months, Justin checked in on Olivia. Every single week, text messages, video calls. Sometimes just random memes. April 2024, exactly 1 year later, Justin announced a new tour. But this time, something was different. Every show had a new segment. Justin would stop mid-concert, bring out a special guest. And in Los Angeles at the Crypto.com arena, that guest was Olivia Chen. She walked on stage, 18 years old now, healthy, alive, smiling, 67,000 people watching. Confused. Who was this girl? Justin handed her the microphone. And Olivia told her story right there, in front of 67,000 people. About the diary, the pills, the rope, the plan. About Justin finding her, saving her. Staying with her. About choosing to live. The arena went silent, completely silent. Then everyone stood up, standing ovation for 5 full minutes. But here's the incredible part. After the concert, Justin's team was flooded with messages. Thousands of them, other people, other stories. A 19-year-old guy from Texas sent a video. He was planning to end his life the same week as Olivia, but when he heard the news about Justin canceling Vegas, he Googled why. Found nothing. But something about it made him pause. Call a hotline. He is alive today. A15. Year, old girl from London. Same thing. April 2023. She had pills ready, but her phone buzzed breaking news about Justin. She got distracted, started reading comments, found a suicide prevention number in someone's comment, called it Alive Today. A22. Year, old from Tokyo. A14 year, old from Sydney. A20 year, old from Toronto. 67 people. 67 different stories, all from that 1 week in April 2023. All alive because Justin canceled that deal. Today, Olivia works as a suicide prevention counselor at a nonprofit in Los Angeles. She talks to teenagers every day, kids just like her. The nonprofit is named the Purple Diary Project. They have a simple mission. Every teenager gets a purple notebook, a safe space to write, and a promise. Someone will read it. Someone will care. Justin funded the entire organization, every penny last month. The Purple Diary Project opened its 14th center in Las Vegas, at the Venetian Hotel, same building where Olivia planned to die. At the opening ceremony, Justin gave a speech. Thousands of people filled the ballroom. He held up a purple notebook, the original diary. Olivia had given it back to him, asked him to keep it. Justin looked at the crowd. His voice was steady, but you could hear the emotion. He talked about that night, about finding the diary, about the choice he made to cancel everything, to stay. He talked about the $5 million he lost, and how it was the best money he never made. Because some things are worth more than money. like a 17-year-old girl's life. Like 67 other lives, Olivia stood next to him. She took the microphone, she thanked him. Not just for saving her that night, but for checking in week after week, for caring when nobody else did. Then she said something that made everyone cry. She said Justin didn't just save her life. He taught her how to live it. And that is the real story. The story that nobody knew until now. Justin Bieber lost $5 million, canceled the biggest deal of his career, and the media never knew why. Because he chose to save a life instead of making headlines. Because he read a purple diary and decided that one girl's tomorrow was worth more than his today. And because of that choice, 68 people are alive right now, living, thriving, helping others. If this story moved you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Maybe it will save a life. And if you are struggling, please reach out. Text 988. Call a friend. Write in a diary. But don't give up. Because you never know. Someone might find your story and choose to stay. Just like Justin did. Just like Olivia did. Just like you can.